These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Misses with the jab. The perfect counter lands. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Good counter punching. The crowd is dressed to impress here tonight, and the fighters promise to do the same as we cannot wait for this, our main event.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent all laid out there.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Catch and shoot. That counter punch caught him clean. These two fighters are made for one another. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he scores with the counter. He threw a punch and just got countered. That counter shot lands. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dance right there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put him on the back foot, put him under pressure.
That counter shot lands. Parries that jab away, and they figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That right hook won't score. Beautiful counter shot. That counter shot lands. No rest for the weary. They block the hook. Good counter punching. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Look at all that blood, but he's still wanting to come out for more.
Man, oh man, you know what? He's got to hope the referee doesn't jump in and stop it.
On to the third. They just gave us a great round. Let's see if they can do it again.
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
There's a counter shot. The key keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Good job defending the jab. That counter shot lands. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink, because one big shot and this thing could be over. Good defense to block the hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. That cut is going to cause some serious problems.
I hope they've got a good cutsman in that corner.
There's the bell to start round 4. What a fight it has been so far. Wonder what we're going to see in this round.
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
There's that counter shot. Through the left uppercut, but it misses. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Oh, wait a minute. And Shannon Briggs just got rocked. Oh, wait a minute. And Shannon Briggs took that one hard. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Oh, this might be the beginning of the end for Shannon Briggs. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. They're going to call the doctor over in a minute to check out these cuts.
Cornerman, get your job done. Do it right.
And there's the bell for round 5. It's one of the best fights I've seen this year. Let's see if this round continues that incredible action.
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into the shot, and that's the last thing you want.
Both want a highlight reel knockout. They exchange punches. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Swing and a miss. Hold that thought. And Shannon Briggs took that one hard. Looks like trouble was averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought this...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. And Shannon Briggs just got rocked. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Catch and shoot. He gets out of the way of that right hand. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. That cut is going to cause some problems. They might want to call a doctor. On to the 6th round. They're up and ready to go. Surely this round won't be as good as the last one.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they had to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
Catch and shoot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Catch and shoot. Good counter punching. That counter punch caught him clean. That counter punch caught him clean. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this corner.
My concern is the corner. Are they going to be too brave for their fight?
There's the bell to start round 7. What a round we just saw. Let's see what we've got in store for us here.
This is part of the game plan. You knew this was going to happen. Now you've got to stay still in your mind. You've got to think, right, don't get rattled. Don't get swayed by the crowd cheering or booing. Walk straight in there, stick to your game plan, show your shots, and then let it go. But do it at your pace.
Catch and shoot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. It's all offense, all the time. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Oh, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. And the heavyweight legend goes to the canvas. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.